16 Best Traditional British Dishes. Britain has a remarkable, diverse range of products that have been the heart of many incredible British dishes. We take a look at the top British dishes that have been passed on through the decades and showcase the wonderfully diverse British culture. Let's watch this video in full length for the full detail. Number 1. Fish and chips. Is there anything more British than fish and chips? Freshly cooked, hot fish and chips, smothered in salt and vinegar, wrapped in newspaper and eaten out of doors on a cold and wet day. The great British public soon decided that putting fried fish and chips together was an extremely tasty combination, and so the national dish of fish and chips was born. Number 2. Sausages and mash. This traditional dish consists of sausages and mashed potato and is often accompanied by peas and onion gravy. This dish can usually be found on a menu in most pubs across the country or can be made very easily at home. Number 3. Full English breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, the traditional full English is a match for the heartiest of appetites. This breakfast usually includes bacon, sausages, eggs, baked beans, toast, mushrooms, tomatoes, hash browns and black puddings, with a side portion of fried bread or toast. Number 4. Sunday roast. This dish is made up of roasted meat, beef, chicken, lamb or pork, roast potato, Yorkshire pudding, stuffing, vegetables, usually a selection of roast parsnips, peas, carrots, beans, broccoli and cauliflower, not necessarily all, and gravy. Of course, there is a vegetarian and vegan option, commonly comprised of a nut roast. Number 5. Toad in the hole. This dish is another simple recipe you can make at home. Sausages in Yorkshire pudding batter and often served with gravy and vegetables. British people sure do love Yorkshire puddings. Number 6. Shepherd's pie and cottage pie. These are two dishes extremely similar. The only real difference is the choice of meat used in the dish. In shepherd's pie, you use lamb, whilst in cottage pie you use beef. And just to add to the confusion, neither of these dishes is pie in the typical sense of pastry. Shepherd's pie and cottage pie consists of mince, lamb or beef, vegetables, such as carrots, tomatoes, mushrooms and onions, and mashed potatoes, which are on top of the pie and finished off with some grated cheese to give it a crispy topping. Number 7. Steak and kidney pie. This much-loved British pie is one of the true favourites. The ingredients include beef, kidney, fried onion and gravy, all wrapped up in pastry, so what's not to love? Number 8. Afternoon tea. Scones, cucumber sandwiches, cake and tea. How frightfully British. Although we Brits are famed for having afternoon tea every day at 5 p.m, that's a bit of a myth. Afternoon tea is a treat that is generally taken at around 3 to 4 p.m. Number 9. Cornish pasty. A pastry stuffed full of deeply flavored meat and vegetables. Cornish pasties first became popular with miners as they were easily transportable and could be eaten without a plate or cutlery. Number 10. Bread and butter pudding. A traditional bread pudding dish, popular in British cuisine. It is made with slices of buttered bread, sprinkled with raisins, then layered in an oven dish before it is covered with an egg custard mix and seasoned with nutmeg, vanilla, or other spices if preferred, then baked. Number 11. Crumble. A dish of sweet fruits, typically apple, cherry, or bramble, topped with a crumbed mix of 2 parts flour, 1 part butter, and 1 part sugar. It is then only very gently patted in place so that, when baked, it remains crumbly. Number 12. Haggis. Not for everyone. Haggis, the national dish of Scotland, is a type of pudding composed of the liver, heart, and lungs of traditionally a sheep, but you could use another animal, minced and mixed with beef or mutton suet and oatmeal, then seasoned with onion, cayenne pepper, and other spices. The mixture is packed into a sheep's stomach and boiled. There is no better way to make it sound more appealing. Number 13. Scotch egg. According to food writer Georgina Ingham, the Victorian picnic was a way of taking the meal in its entirety outside, whereas the modern picnic is about fuss-free, easy-to-eat food that can be enjoyed whilst in good company and enjoying the short-lived British summertime. Either way, the picnic is an art form in Britain. Number 14. Sausage roll. There are many different versions nowadays of this pastry-based treat, which can contain meat or vegan fillings, helping to make the sausage roll a staple of British picnics. It is also a straightforward takeaway lunch for many. Number 15. Coronation chicken. Coronation chicken was created by Le Cordon Bleu chef Rosemary Hume to celebrate Queen Elizabeth's second coronation lunch in 1953. This dish is enjoyed by royals and street party-throwing Brits alike. A British classic to add to any picnic, it can spice up a simple salad or even work as a sandwich filling. Number 16. Pork pie. Pork pies have been eaten in Britain since medieval times, when, originally, their thick pastry crusts were simply used as a form to preserve meaty fillings. Packed with flavour, buttery pastry and British meat, it is a celebration in itself of the traditional British dishes that many have come to love.